Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price. And yes, you know that sound. It's the sound of your radio begging to be changed to another station, but no, you're not going to do it because you like watching two trains crash into each other. You like that, horrific sight that really shouldn't be entertainment, but on some morbid level, somehow still is. And we're delighted to be able to bring that to you in the 3 a.m. Egos. And Sigmund, go ahead and wrap up the song there. Go ahead and let's go out with a big long note. Wait for it.
Amigos and amigos forever will be.
The song that never ends. This is the song that never...
It is the song that never ends.
Yes. And there you have it.
That song always hurts. All right. Delighted to have that song, though. All right. Our man
on the streets, in the studio.
On the streets. Yeah, usually,
in our hearts.
Usually he's in the alleys, but our man in the alleys, in the ghettos.
The streetwalker himself.
Yeah, and occasionally in crack houses, which is pretty disturbing when we get those phone calls.
Opium dens. Come on.
Opium dens. Yeah, they're more sophisticated than that. The one and only Dan Shed. And then, of course, Sigmund Kramer. He thinks he's a producer. Don't try this at home, boys and girls.
That's right.
And myself, Kevin Price.
And yourself. Me.
And, of course, you, the listener. I mean, we do this because we think you're out there. And so it makes for quality radio all the way around.
We think you're out there, and we hate you.
Yes. No, that's him, not me.
Oh, all right.
Yes. That's
why we do this segment, is what I'm saying.
Very bad, what's his name, from Maroon 5 impersonation there.
Adam Levine.
Yeah, that was a very bad Adam Levine impersonation. You know, he told the whole country, I hate this country.
Really?
Yeah, he said that after his person wasn't chosen to go to the next level. Can you imagine that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he apologized.
Profusely, yes.
Profusely.
Yes.
Saying
Dan.
I wish that no one had heard me say that.
Yeah. Dang, I'm so sorry people heard that. All right, Dan Shed, tell us what you got for us today. Tell us and make it good. You got two things, I hear.
Yes, two things. Well, we've all been on flights where, they've been delayed for whatever reason. Well, a flight from New York City to Charlotte, North Carolina, was delayed because some live crabs got loose in the cargo hold.
What?
Yes.
Unhappy customers running around in the cargo hold?
Yes.
Unhappy customers. You said crabs, right?
Yes, crabs. Live crabs held up the flight for about half an hour late Thursday evening.
So in North Carolina, live crabs. You know, we're one step away, Kevin, from Banana Republic Airlines at this point.
Yes, we are.
Live goats.
I've been on that. What's the Russian airline?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've been on a Russian airline, and I had a goat sit next to me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a bad... Oh, no, that would be a
bad trip.
Bad.
No, they kind of sound like that, too, though. Goats kind of go, bah.
Yeah,
like
sure
that.
they do.
And he did that. He did that the whole time. And like I sat down, all of a sudden I looked next to me. It's like, man, dude, you need to shave. I needed to shave all over. And I'm not joking. It was from St. Petersburg to Moscow.
Wow. So what's the other story? Because I got nothing on this one.
Yeah, me either.
Well, it is sports related this time.
Okay, quick. Let's be quick.
The Alabama-Ole Miss game, which was a big upset in that Ole Miss beat Alabama. Well, the goal post from the Ole Miss stadium ended up in a student's apartment.
What? The goal post?
Yes.
Wait a second. Those are pretty tall.
Yes. Well, the students rushed the field, and some students got on top of the goal post and dragged it from the stadium all the way to their apartment.
How did it fit in the door? I'm so confused by this. I cannot picture this in my head.
I can't either. That's the part that I couldn't get either. In fact, there's a lot of parts to it. I didn't think you could disassemble
a goal post is like huge.
Yeah,
it's huge.
I didn't even think you could disassemble it, let alone put it back in something.
You'd be a lot easier getting a basketball goal in your apartment than a football goal post.
Yeah. Did you see? There is a picture, right?
Yes, there is pictures.
The listener could go to priceofbusiness.com and see the picture.
Yes, there is some pictures of students basically tearing down the goalpost.
They're beautiful cheerleaders on the goalpost.
Yes.
There are, really?
No, there are not.
Oh, see, that would have been false advertising. But if it had been true, you would have had a lot more of my listeners checking it out. But no.
Here's the question: is Steven Spielberg sitting next to the dead goalpost? on the ground because, there's that internet meme with him, like with the unicorn, with the dinosaur. It's funny, actually. And now a goalpost, yeah.
Yeah, you would make a dark turn out of this. Well, by the way, Aeroflot was the name of the airline.
Aeroflot,
Yeah,
yes.
I should have known that. And then
Yes, that sounds like something that you do after you eat Mexican food.
I've got nothing on this because I believe this is like an urban legend. This goalpost story is an urban legend. I don't believe this. Even when I see the picture, I won't believe it.
Right, it's CGI, buddy.
It is just your simple Photoshop.
Well, Dan, thanks for trying, buddy.
But we do have one last thing before we go. Apparently, Dan was right about something last week, and I was wrong on yesterday's show, right? On Monday's show. What was up with that? Dan, you were right, and I was wrong. What was it about? Oh, you have no idea. It had to do with that scholarship. It was a golf scholarship.
It was a golf scholarship.
It was a golf scholarship.
And now the listeners are like, what are they even talking about?
Well, if they read Dan's article every day over at priceofbusiness.com, they will know about the scholarship. And so, yes, congratulations, Dan. The one and only time he was right. And but anyway, I had to let people know in order to maintain this false humility. I had to let people know that I was wrong.
What do you say?
The intern gets it right.
Oh, there you go. And now we must leave.
Yes, one for the intern and a number that's too incalculable for any of us three to come up with for the host. I'm Kevin Price. Have a great rest of your day spending it right here on this station.